Hey everybody, hope you guys doing alright. So I want to talk about jealousy because again, I'm picking up on some jealousy, and so first of all, I want to just say this to you guys. When you're jealous of other people, whatever the fucking reason, doesn't really matter. But just that energy itself is you. I mean, it's kind of a pathetic energy when you think about it. Like, it's another human being, it's another creature, and it's like you're looking at something else, with some type of attractive, attentive, reason, and it's like you're wanting to be that. Or, I mean, that's why else would it bother you? If you didn't, why else would you be fucking bothered by something if you didn't want something about it, or you were envious, or there was something there that you desired that you don't have? If you had it, you wouldn't fucking care. Or if you didn't really care with whether or not they had it, or if you were content with yourself and who you were and what you were doing and where your place and everything that you've done and where you're at, then it wouldn't matter if somebody else is more successful for you. But because people don't have a good relationship with love, because people don't perpetuate love, because people don't do things that are in accordance with love, like even when it comes down to the basic, just day-to-day operations, man, what you choose to speak on, what you choose to share with the world, what your intentions are for the world, what your intentions are for humanity, what your intentions are for yourself, like what do you want to do with yourself? All of these things have an effect. All of these things come back on the way that you feel. So I've been saying this for a while, and people, I feel, are jealous of me, and it's like, first of all, you have no idea what type of darkness I've been through, okay? If you all have known the hell that I've had to go, and like nobody gets a free ride through this shit, is my point. Yahushua, he went through challenges just like everybody else. He grew in stature too. There's a lot of things we're not told about the true story of. There's a reason why there's only the end of his life is really all we're told about. I mean, there's a little bit in the beginning and this and that and that and this, but there's a lot that's missing on purpose, I think. And I've heard from other people that there's a lot of books out there that were just left out of the Bible because they don't want you to know the full details about Yahushua, and that he was actually a real motherfucker like you, like me, who went through real shit, who swore, who sinned, who did all types of things, just like everybody else, because we're all here to grow, man. We all have resistance. We all have negativity. We all have things we have to do. Don't you think that the Son of God's going to have more resistance than anybody else? But it makes sense he's going to have more resistance than anybody else because he is the most powerful out of all of us. So it's all give or take. Nobody has it any easier than anybody else. This is why it's really silly to be jealous of people, and you're really only making the situation harder on yourself. And it goes back to the video that I make about blaming people, because that's kind of what it is. Like, you're looking at them like, oh, they have this and they have this and I don't have it, and then it starts getting you into that. It's really a victim mentality. That's what you're perpetuating when you're thinking about being jealous. Like, I know it says that God is a jealous God. I mean, I think that word jealous was something that was invented. It was probably a different word back in the day. It's probably more like he was angry. He's pissed off because his creations are worshiping these other things and they're not worshiping him. Like, it's a little different than jealousy. Jealousy is like looking at something and being like I want that. Like, why aren't they speaking to me? Why aren't they talking to me? Why don't I have what he has? Why can't I have what he has? He has all these things and I don't. And it's like it's like, well, hey man, I mean, there are reincarnations. There are reasons for these things. Like, and the people that I've known, that I've been around, that have been jealous, there's certain traits and patterns that they all seem to share. A lot of them are deception artists. A lot of them exaggerate things. A lot of them, like I said, it's a lot of lying, and a lot of it is also like power tripping, egotistical, like I'm better than you, like I got to compete with you all the time. Like, my main MO is to make sure that I'm right and you're wrong, and like that seems not that that's all that they are, but it seems they have a lot of that. It's like an inferiority complex. Like, I'm not like that at all. Like, I'm the type of dude that wanted to give the power away to everybody else, but that's also because that's not what I want. I'm not driven by power. And that's also the reason why I might be able to become powerful at times, is because I don't want it. So it's like, if I was the Most High and I was looking down at all of creation and I was like, okay, I got all these motherfuckers running around with power trips and all this money and they're all doing a bunch of silly, stupid shit with it, even though I sent my son down here 2,000 years ago with the word to tell you guys what to fucking do, but not very many people are listening. And yet all these people still want power. They still want power. They're all jealous. They're all this envy, all this sin, all this blah, 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 blah. So who am I going to help out? Who am I going to give the power to? Who am I going to choose to be my messengers? Who am I going to choose to be my chosen ones? Who am I going to choose to be my 144,000? Other than those that really don't want the power, other than those that really are humble, other than those that really want to be about the love. Makes sense to me. It makes simple, perfect, pure, common sense to me. So, and it's like, this is why, like, those of you who do seek more, who want more, who aren't content with who you are, what God gave you, and the choices that you chose to make with your free will that got you right where you are, This is why you're miserable. It's because you don't want to take accountability. You don't want to change your ways. You don't want to listen to the word. You don't want to perpetuate love. You don't want to share. You want to continue to try to control. You want to continue to try to critique, without uplifting. You want to continue to lie, deceit, all these type of fucking nefarious, low vibrational things. It all comes back on you. All the talking shit, all the finger pointing, all this type of stuff, that it's not good. It's not healthy. It's not conducive to love. It's really not. So, and not to mention, it's like you guys don't know the darkness that I've had to go through to get here. Like I still, I was able to walk farther than I've walked in a very long time last night. But I mean, I wasn't even able to walk a mile. Like, you don't know what that's like. I mean, some of you might, but like to be 36 years old and to be literally bedridden multiple times, like that type of shit ain't fun. But I persevere through it because even though I'm bedridden, I still find a way to help out love, to help out God, to help out myself. And by doing things like that, you feel better. It's simple shit. I mean, it's really just, you can break it down to physics if you want to. It's already been proven. There are machines that can read energy. So they can read an energy reading. They'll get a different reading from love, from an intention that's done out of love than they will from an intention that's done out of hate. And it has to do with the energy of energetic vibration of your body and what it projects. There's a different feeling that comes when you do things out of love as opposed to hate. So based on karma and the way things back and the law of attraction, the more that love you put out there, the more of it's going to come back. But because you are putting so much love out there and you are leveling up and you are growing, there's also going to be that resistance. That's why you just got to keep on loving through it. Keep on loving through it. Keep on loving through it. Keep on doing the good work. Keep on doing the good work. Find out other hobbies and ways to help you transmutate a bad situation into a healthy one, because they're going to come. But, the more that you continue to persevere through them, the easier it kind of gets. It's just like working out. Once you get on a good roll, that's why, like, once you do get on, like, you get on the rhythm of the word, you just ride that fucking wave and you're golden, baby. But when you jump off that wave and you forget how to surf, it's fucking hard as shit and it's scary as shit. And it should be, but that's the resistance. You got to get through it. You got to get through that fear. You got to get through that lack of commitment. You got to get through that stagnation. And then once you do, you're Gucci. But that jealousy, all that low vibrational victim mentality, all that shit's going to hold you back. And it's going to keep you away from finding love. So, all right, I love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye.